Flow TV isn't working right now, sadly. Tomorrow again, it should be. Do you watch 120 stream? He was playing Dota just now. Oh, really? Yeah, 120 has been playing Dota for a long time. Also, like years ago in GCS days, he was playing oftentimes with Colorful. Both there playing together as friends. Yeah. I don't know how well that bodes for him here. Kaho seems to be in killer shape. And that might mean also that he didn't see the game against Happy. Wonders are here with a bit of an unusual creep route. I kind of like it though. With the ghouls right away going for the Tuskar camp. Does cost him 2 coils though. That is not exactly ideal. But he's going to get a quick level 2 right here before the Demon Hunter actually shows up. And he's got the rod available. I mean the dagger available to heal right away. And there we got the fast level 2. It's kind of a cool creep route. It is going to be gone now, this creep camp for the late game, but the fast level 2 is indeed very nice to have. Kaho with a very fast tech again, by the way. 2 archer into tech. Now a 3rd. Immolation and mana burn here, both being used. Lots of mana drained out of the Death Knight right away. Mana burn ready again. Kaho. Setting a bit of pressure here, but 120 should still get the last hit. Pick up the item. Gauntlets for him. And the Demon is pretty bruised here already, but he burned all the Death Knight's mana. I think he's fairly satisfied with that. And could get the boots now if he wishes. DK continuing to creep. We got a sacrificial skull, by the way. Oh, 120. Perhaps he's going to try to expand on the way to tier 2. If the Night Elf doesn't scout properly, if he doesn't see this coming, this is a very strong strategy. But Kaho, today, he seems to be thinking of everything. He is in position. Oh, does he realize the archers are here? Maybe he does, but there's no dust on 120. 4 archers here, so there's a lot of aggressive potential. The thing is, there's not a big commitment by the Undead. If you can expand, it's great. If you don't expand, you only invested 50 gold in the skull. But the DK is getting ahead on experience. About to be level 3. Only needs 1 more little creep. This is looking like a pretty good build by 120 so far. And now perhaps he can expand. The Naga though is about to show up again. Oh, and the Wisp! Timing! Why is he not detonating? What? Now he is. Oh, sick play by Kaho. The Wisp ready for the detonate. The Naga's right there. Expansion denied. But again, it didn't cost 120 much. Just 1 skull, 1 ghoul. He still has a big experience lead. But the tech is very even. Ideally, the Undead would like to be ahead in tech. That is not the case here. Demon Hunter now solo creeping down south. I like that as well. Oh, and he finds a good item. Talisman of Evasion here. Fitting his build very nicely. Not level 3 yet, though, on the Demon Hunter. Still needs a bit more. Kaho, with a very aggressive early game, felt the need to stop the expansion, which was the right call, but that slowed down his creeping a lot. XP lead here is on 120, albeit not by too much. And now 120 is checking for the enemy expansion, but there is none. Just gonna fall back. Kaho moving aggressively, moving across the map right away, but not actually too much fighting, not actually too much killing has been going on. Only a single ghoul died this game, in terms of units. Demon Hunter now finding the connection towards the Lich. He's been able to kill this hero, multiple times today already, but here with good movement. 120, able to slip the net. But no mana anymore. Not an easy position here to contest the middle. And so the big item goes to Kaho as well. The robe, not bad at all for the Naga. But 120 will get the rest, and that should include the invul potion. Indeed, Happy was 63-0 against Night Elves ahead of today. Kaho finally broke the streak after more than half a year. November of last year was the last time when Happy lost. That was to Moon on the Firelord patch. Naga third now for Happy. For 120. Still thinking about Happy over here. Ring +5 for the Demon Hunter. Very nice. And good TP out. Nothing was lost for Kaho. Though his levels, again, aren't that great. Naga only level 2. Demon Hunter not close to level 4. Bear Master Training is done, though, importantly. Nice base build by Kaho. You want to make sure there's a couple of ways to exit your main. Not just one funnel. In this matchup, at least. Demon Hunter, by the way, super low mana. He's been using so many burns this game. Finds himself low on mana. And that means he can't burn anymore. That's actually kind of problematic. Trying to take out the ghouls first and foremost. Fog Lightning connecting well, even if it's only level 1. Ghouls are indeed going down rather swiftly. Demon Hunter has to go for the heal potion. Now he is somewhat exposed. The staff is on cooldown for about 15 seconds. Demon Hunter has a bit more mana now to use the mana burn. Supply-wise, we see 120 in the lead, but not by too much. Frost Armor here helps a lot. A little reminder for Kaho that he needs to research Abolish Magic at some point. Needs to spend his gold, by the way. Kaho, 500 gold, not spending it. Kaho is not macroing right now. What are you doing? Kaho. Early burrow as well, but there will be a dust, so the Fiend will go down in the end. Staff again to save that bear. Now finally more Dryades are coming. Seems like that could have been a little bit sooner. Demon Hunter here, low HP again. Archers chasing for the kill. They get the Fiend. Kaho waiting desperately for daytime to be over, but that still takes a while. 120 having a rather strong push here. DK taking lots of damage, but he's got the Health Stone. Heal potion also on the Demon Hunter. Needs to use that right away. Again, Kaho, 500 gold. Focusing so much on the micro, which is really good. But the macro is lacking at times. Kaho again falling back. More Dryades are coming. Still more gold available to be spent. Heal potions have a short cooldown in the shop. The next one should be ready pretty soon. One more Dryade falls. Demon Hunter again taking a lot of damage on the front line. These defensive items have helped him out a lot. We still don't have Abolish, by the way. Supply lead on 120 again. 120 is not interested in taking this late. He's going to try to win or lose at around 50 supply. No Abolish here. No abolish still. That is the most painful part in this game. Naga gets the level 3 at least, but she's got no mana really to work with. DK with another kill, getting level 4. That's big. Now he's got the level 2 aura, helping out a lot to his entire army. Fog Lightning comes in, gets a kill on the Fiend, but not on the DK. The Naga, however, she's in trouble. Right clicks are in. That's a lot of slow, but also the Frost Armor, making it hard to chase and catch up to her. Demon Hunter with the mana burn, though, gets the kill. Level 4 for him. Goes for evasion. That may be a bit of a mistake, since he's got the item already. But I guess now perhaps he can sell the item. Kaho still fighting on. Difficult hold for him, but he might be making it work. Remember, it's not about the time of day. When nighttime hits, things get a lot better for Kaho. He's almost weathered the storm. And I guess perhaps he has. With the Naga dead for a while here, resurrecting still at the moment. Now Kaho got the level 4. Now Kaho has the Naga 3. 50 supply, well-rounded army, some time to breathe. He got the Wellspring upgrade already, and now it is finally nighttime. Moonwell's quickly regenerating. And now he can see the confidence surging back inside Kaho again. Splitting the Dryads off once again, trying to take out some destroyers here. Gets one. The Naga, though, in serious trouble. Coil Nova could have ended her, but there was no mana for it. The Demon Hunter here is up to the task, limiting the mana greatly on the Undead side. And all of a sudden, Kaho again running away with this game, potentially. Mana burns are in. Mana burns are big. Naga getting blocked in. Fog Lightning and just zapped. Item on the ground. Oh no, what was that? I think he didn't steal it. I think the Demon had the heal pot before. Next reveal, next kill, Kaho, this is all he needed. Level 4 and 3, at nighttime again, and all of a sudden, the tables have utterly turned. DK in trouble as well, double invuln needed so quickly. Invuln's now completely gone. But the Naga is gonna fall. Kill there for 1-2-0. Lich, though, might be in trouble. We do have the Abolish magic now. Can he get off one more coil to save this second hero? No mana for burn anymore. The Dryad. Oh, and the coil at the very last second. Zeppelin as well to save the rest of the gang. Demon Hunter still fighting in here. Not afraid of anything right now. He's got the potion still. The Zeppelin. Oh my god, about to fall. And so might be the DK. Couple more right clicks. That's level 5. And that is game. 1-0 does get one hero kill in the end, but not enough to win this map. Kaho seems to have unlocked a new level in this matchup. Playing better than any Night Elf we have seen in a while. In Night Elf vs. Undead. Nothing very revolutionary. Nothing crazy. But just very, very, very solid. More than solid. Very impressive play. Perfect execution on the micro side. With that, Kaho goes up with 1-0. 1-0 will have his map pick next. And that map is Echo Isles. And Echo Isles is a very difficult map for Demon Hunter first. It is tailor-made for Undead fast expansion. And we might be able to hopefully enjoy this game in-game. Yo, Templar in the chat, dude. Conrad, how you doing? All right. So, this is going to be a different kind of a game. Kaho was relying mostly on one base into tier 3 and then relying heavily on his micro ability to win these games. This is going to be a different game. This is going to be a macro game, most likely a long game, huge armies. And when the armies get very big, oftentimes the micro details aren't the priority anymore. Or at least microing every unit individually is not feasible anymore. Liquid Z with the resub as well, thank you. And so it's a different hero this time. It is the Warden, the hero who excels in the late game, excels in multi-base play. Will need a long speed up ramp though to pick up that momentum to get those levels. And this can be the right map for the job.
Forces are under attack.
Shadow Priest picked up by Kaho. I like that. He slowed down Wisp production to make sure he gets the Shadow Priest. If you lose that one to the opponent, can make creeping this very annoying. You might lose some last hits, and that is not good. Here comes the DK with Acolyte and Ghouls. Time for the fast expansion. There are a few great items here for the Warden to find, if she's lucky enough. This is not one of them. But she will gladly still take the fast level 2. DK getting close to level 2, but doesn't quite have it yet. Seeing the Warden this aggressive is kind of unusual normally. Usually she would rather be creeping, trying to get level 3, but I think Kaho here is staying across the map to force Happy to remain home. And perhaps slow down this expansion, which so far is not coming up. As 1-0 is just teching instead. 1-0 sees the Warden, decides to just play a one-base game instead. Ooh, and this is going to be interesting. Warden normally not very good in a one-base game, and Kaho also doesn't have too much experience with a one-base Warden. I would also say the Warden can't quite be microed as well as a Demon Hunter can. On the highest level of play. Though you can still get fancy with the Warden. In the right position, of course. Quite a lot of ghouls here as well. 1-0. Looking for some kills of his own. Really lacking that level 2 aura right now. When you don't have aura level 1 at least, everything, excuse me, feels very sluggish for the Undead. I would love to see a Wisp here for Kaho to check for expansions. Does have one over here. Solid game so far for Kaho. The difficult part this game for him will be surviving against the frenzy timing. But as we know, on the new patch, the frenzy timing is a lot weaker. Shadow Meld is there right away, no dust against it. This archer is also safe. Still no level 2 for the DK. Now you might get it. Fortunate Ensnare from the Murlocs. Deny here would be big. Oh, and he gets the deny. Agent of War might fall in the end, but Kaho is already looking good here on this map. And he's trying to expand in the face of the opponent. That is pretty brazen. And will have to be cancelled at least the once. Oh, now Ensnare going the other way. Kaho trying to go for the double. One deny there as well. But 2 ghouls do fall in the end. Warden is losing a lot of HP here. This is going to take a ton of Munjers to heal up again. Oh, and now 1-0 is indeed expanding. That's why Kaho was trying to expand. Expecting this from the enemy side. think the DK stole that one. Yeah, did steal one of the Murlocs there. Warden really wants that kill. Oh, got the last hit there. Shadow Meld again. Kaho playing a very good game indeed. Just got the level 3. Having difficulty catching up to the ghoul though. Oh, but still got the last hit. But Wonders expansion is soon to be done. Lich on the way. Full mining soon to be established. And there was tons of moon juice, so the Warden is again healthy. Kaho could creep his natural here, expand on the spot, and with level 3 he should be pretty strong now. And the Wisp should be figuring out, will be figuring out this expansion. Good experience on this Warden right here. Getting level 3.5 quickly. Ideally, you want to get level 4 fast with the Warden, then with level 2 Blink. You are very, very mobile. Also getting bonus experience on tier 2 and tier 3 if she's played solo hero. Oh, could see the last hit here. Surprised he's not doing it. Playing around the end snares from the creep camp here once again, pretty dangerous. Going for the DK right away. I think that's a mistake. I think you should just be going for kills. Just kill the ghouls. They're easy to kill here. Blinking in. Lots of mana used, but the DK, he's got a potion. And their statues. This is, I think, where the inexperience with the Warden shows through a little bit. You don't need to kill heroes, you just need to kill units and get experience right now. Bit of a waste. Losing the Berserker here hurts for Kaho. That was a little bit off the mark. I guess there's nothing good in the marketplace, otherwise they would have gotten it. Oh, the rejuvenation is really good right now. No destroyers available still for quite a while. The Fiend is going to go down, not quite in time with the deny. Now the Warden is level 4. Now she's very, very mobile. Blink goes from 50 mana to 10 mana. I had to think right there. Is it 10 or is it 5 mana? I think it's 10 mana. I'm pretty sure. And one more kill. I think Undeads, when playing against Warden rather, need to start to buy way more ritual daggers. Denying experience is such a big deal against this hero especially. Again, no deny. TP here perhaps a bit unnecessary, but it's also about efficient time usage. Now the Warden can quickly heal. Also wasting a bunch of mana here. He could have just used the Reju first, then used the Moonwells. There is a bit of room for improvement for Kaho's Warden here. But it is about getting a level 5. Undead heroes very underleveled for a long time. DK only gonna get level 3 now, creeping with almost no army right here. Finally gonna get it here. Item is Ring of Regen. That is very, very good for the DK, especially against Warden. Trauma free training now. Warden about to hit level 5. And then it will be time for Blink Fan. 1-0. He's trying to go for the push. Tier 3 power spike. Up at 60 supply already. Double heal scroll on the Warden. We've seen Undeads recently quite a bit play Alchemist third for heal spray against the AoE. This might be the plan for, yep, 1-0 as well. Kaho, who does not have a Panda second. The Warden does good damage, but not too much else does. I like to shop here. Blink Fan, in we go. 1-0. Has a decent chance to win the game right here. The A-bombs are very difficult for the Warden to deal with, having so much health. It's about getting enough kills for the level 6. Warden, though, still far away from the level up. This is looking like a very strong timing for 1-0. This might be enough to win map 2. Kaho has to fall back. Heal up the Warden, or mana up, rather. Dust and Orb. Oh, and supply. Oh my god, the supply! Suddenly incredibly hard on the Undead side. Would love to see Cannibalize here. That would be so good for the A-bombs. Yeah, A-bombs, great counter to the Warden. Smart addition by 1-0. And now he's got the Sea Scout as well. Warden needs level 6 to have a chance in this defense. So much of the army is quickly getting destroyed. Mana potion, more coils, the saves are in, and the Dryads have been getting wrecked in the meantime. 1-0's map pick might be working out in the end. The Warden wasn't quite ready in time. She wanted to start the Acolyte harass, wanted to get to level 6, but she's still far away. Too far away. Why don't they go for Cannibalize, you guys? Look at all these juicy corpses over here. Well, I guess Cannibalize not really needed this game, as 1-0 is twice the supply of the opponent. Yeah, Kaho has not quite yet mastered the Warden. That might be his next project. Demon Hunter, he's the king. Keeper, he's pretty close to being the king. But the Warden, not yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Warden is really strong, especially when she's paired with a Panda and you have that double AoE damage, which then is oftentimes too much to out-heal. But when you play her solo, you need to get to level 4 and to level 5 faster. Warden's all about min-maxing, also creep routes, level up timings. But Kaho plays her very rarely. She is a hero that only works on certain maps. Echoes is one of them. Twisted Meadows would be another. But other than that, there's not much for her really in the map pool right now. Terranos stand, of course. But every Undead normally vetoes Terranos. Kaho is praying that this level 6 might save him. But now 1-0 is so insanely far ahead. I don't think it will anymore. The heal spray here is looking glorious. Also the Ring of Regen on the Alchemist, by the way. So nice. 1-0 with the classic triple statue play. Or quintuple statue play in this case. Oh, cannibalize! Here we go! A-bombs healing up. Over and over. Yum, yum, yum. Okay. Ah! A-bomb denied! Still no level 6! Haha! Oh, I need just that one kill. Now. Hey! There we go. Warden needs a bit more mana for the avatar. But that is basically the only thing she has. Eer0 is gonna respect it. He's gonna fall back. A-bomb is about to be on 3-0, by the way. Advanced Unholy Strength. Such a cool icon. Do you guys remember this item from the Rexxar campaign? I'm gonna test you right now. In the Rexxar campaign, in the Orgrimmar armory, there was an item you could buy with this icon. Who remembers what it was called? Carifian! Knew it, hell yeah. Firehand Gauntlets. And if I remember right, they gave armor and attacks. And I think they also had it in Footman Frenzy. With higher stats. GG by Kaho. And 1-0 wins map number 2. Alright, his map pick working out well for him. Fake Expo into Tier 2 Expo. Pretty cool. And I think this was a case of Kaho not having enough experience against this specific build, against this specific strat. And a case where he couldn't rely on his insane execution. The Demon Hunter 1 base micro. That is where he's the strongest. Or maybe the Keeper 1 base. And guess where we're going next? Tidehunters will be the map. And Tidehunters is the map where Kaho normally is able to school all the undeads with his Keeper play. We saw it against Happy earlier. We've seen it against Happy many times by now. One to 0. I feel like if he wants to win here, he needs to play something off meta. Maybe Fast Expo, maybe Gargs, maybe something else. But if he just plays standard, I doubt Kaho will give that away. That would be my assumption. Well, I was lagging for a second. Okay. If I'm lagging again, I may have to drop out of the game, guys. Fingers crossed for me. All right, third map. Decision time. Who is gonna win this last map? Who's gonna be the king of the hill at the end of the day? Kaho or 1-2-0? It shall be one of the two. Keeper first once again, that had to be expected. DK first over here. And an Acolyte suspiciously moving towards the expansion. Doesn't have to be a fast expo. It could be a fake expo. It could be a tier 2 expo. It could just be a straight up tech. There are many options for 1-0 here to choose from. And Kaho will have to figure out what it is. And he's going to have to be the reactive player here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Very good Acolyte pull here. Slowing down the creeping quite a bit. And here comes the DK with the skull. Oh, interesting. I like this choice by 1-0. I really feel like he must get this. Or must play something outside the norm, rather. DK just picking up the item and then moving up north to harass. That's also pretty cool. Keeper's items not perfect. No claws here for him. Overring. Oh, and look at the DK. He can easily get level 2 if he coils the Treant. The ghouls should clean up the rest. This is a nice start. Good opening by 1-0. And a little bit risky maybe by Kaho. Allowing the expansion to finish. That means Kaho either has to counter-expand, or he has to go for a Huntress AP all-in, which we've also seen before by him.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0. Could still decide not to expand, and rather to tech. Scouting here and reading the opponent. Very important. Oh, Acolyte is gonna go down. Narrow tower not up yet. And this might trigger the tech. Oh, no, not yet. Very good scouting by Kaho. Who started his own tech. He's got the hunts on the way. But when you tech normally, it means you don't go for an AP all-in. Ghouls are already scouting for those APs. Keeper's trying to figure out whether it's expansion or not. And now we seem to know that it is. This is kind of another new situation for Kaho. Having to face the unfast expansion. And honestly, this expo was a bit easier than it should have been, right? Ideally, the Keeper wants to harass this early. Cancel the Ziggurat. Kill maybe some ghouls. Looks like a good start for 1-0. Ooh, but there's the AP coming. There's a Scout Ghoul right here, but he's not properly on patrol. And the Keeper's distracting. Trying intentionally to stay in the DK's face. To force the APM, to force the camera to stay up here. It's only a single AP though. This one is gonna finish. There's no getting around that anymore. Treant here, scouting the progress of the expansion. I like that it's pushing the main base, by the way, not the expo. Because if you only kill the expansion, that doesn't win you the game. The tech is still finishing. So, I guess he's gonna add a second hero. Which one is the best hero here? I'm not even sure. AP is done. Now 1-0 has figured it out. Wisps are also coming. Glaives should soon be added. A little bit more creeping for the Keeper. Oh, if only 1-0 knew that the hunts are away. Right now he could take out the AP if only he knew. Is he gonna dare? Is he gonna dare? Oh, he might dare. The Wisps arrive. But the AP might still fall. Kaho has to give it up. new Ancient of War is coming. Level 2 Treants are indeed very strong right now. We got Fiends coming already. I would like to see a second Crypt as well. There is one at the expansion, in fact. Alchemist second. Very good against the ghouls, especially. DK finds the Ancient of War. Don't think he can cancel this. And now he's going to make APs, I guess. Kaho doesn't have that many resources, though. Cannot afford that many APs. Alchemist added because he's very good at fighting against the ghouls right now. And the Alchemist plus Hunts are supposed to buy time for these APs right here. Oh, Death Knight! Almost getting surrounded. Alright. AP all in. But we got a bunch of Fiends out already. Very good against the Hunts. Not so amazing against the APs. Proxy Ancient of War gonna make the Glaives. And the Keeper, just as he's running out of mana, the APs will be finishing. Or will they? Yeah, seems like they will. Ooh, big acid bomb. Ghouls have to be pulled back right away. Wanted to managing this defense pretty well so far. What's he making at the expansion? Another Necro, I like that. There he may have to tech if the main falls. Would like to see some more Wisps here as well. Kaho bringing them now. Making more Glaives. Was supply blocked for a little while. Oh, one of the APs. Might be going down here. There's a lot of Fiends. Indeed. Plenty of Fiends. Keeper returning home, trying to heal up from the Moonwells one more time. Doesn't have a staff. It's going to take him a while to get back. DK just got the level 3. Important kill right there. Oh, APs. Involving the creeps. That's not ideal. Another Wisp went down. Repair now non-existent. I think WC3 might be pulling this off. Ghouls coming once again. Not too many APs left after this one, because this one will fall. And we got a lot of Fiends on the way. WC3 on his way to stabilize. With unconventional play here, Kaho might be getting surprised. With the standard, he was able to beat the best. He was able to beat Happy earlier. But here against WC3's Expo play, there is difficulty arising for the Night Elf. The double crypt, the early graveyard here, very important for WC3 to have this quickly. Level 2 aura? I know. Looked for it like a second. AP again. Cancelled. The Wisp again. Died. No more APs here. The standing army seems to be a joke on the Night Elf side now. Just a couple of Hunts, which now will easily die to all these Fiends. So many of them. 1-0 upgraded already. Death Knight and Mass Fiends and Ghouls. They got this. They got this. Another AP falls. Only a single one is left. The handful of trees that get summoned now, not so much of a concern. They do have Nature's Blessing. But that will not suffice this game. Level 4 DK. And this will do it. Excellent defense by WC3. Night Elves most of the time work under the assumption that if the Undead fast expand and they have Keeper, then they can break him. And oftentimes that works, but not always. WC3 here, being ready in time. Was aware that danger was looming. Didn't tech, didn't get greedy. Went for heavy defense with tons of Fiends. Good scouting, AP cancelled, and so on. And here we see him now reaping the benefits. Kaho has only shambles left. Actually, he has lots of gold, but can't really spend it in any meaningful way. And that is going to be the GG. And 1-0 in the end, our winner for today. With an unusual kind of a game. Fast expansion into all-in push. And Kaho, despite a great performance today, notices that there's still weaknesses for him. While his micro is amazing, and his one base play and understanding is second to none, when it comes to expansion play and more reactive play, when he has to adjust to the Undead's unusual strategy, there still more improvement can be found.